Hey, this is Husker Hype Radio. Follow us on all platforms: Apple, Spotify, YouTube. And don't forget the socials: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter at Husker Hype Radio.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to episode number 63.
63.
63 of the Husker Hype Radio podcast. I'm Eddie Rosenthal, and Aaron, we're taking it back to the good old days. Just me and you, like two peas in a pod.
Where it all
Erock,
started.
Erock, apparently it's his brother's birthday, so he has to go to dinner for his brother's birthday.
I mean, I thought he could just call in from the dinner table.
Yeah, dude, calling from Hibachi, bro. Catch some fucking shrimp in your mouth and answer
Talk
some
about ball with the
questions.
Bulls. Yeah, talk
Yeah.
ball with the boys.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a lame excuse, but there's nothing else we can do except for keep on trekking. We're scheduled at a certain time, and that's how we do things around here at House Gripe Radio. Another story, folks, with me today, my dumbass set my computer on top of my car, drove off, and now my computer is gone. Some homeless crackhead is probably playing cool math games on it right now, just fucking stunned. Just thought it was a miracle when it's my worst day.
Do you have a passcode on your computer?
I do.
Oh, okay then.
um I also, you can put something on like Find My iPhone. It's like, this is lost, send a message if someone opens it up, and I was like, here's my number, cash reward if you find it. So maybe that
Yeah.
works. But also, it probably is just getting destroyed in the middle of the road right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when it fell off the hood of the car, it probably took a lot of damage at that point, and there might not have been much coming back after that.
No. But you know what? I get to have a beer about it and talk football, Husker football, with my best buddy. So I mean, it's just, life rolls on, dude. I'm still alive. We're here. We're talking Husker football. So let's do just that. Aaron, Nebraska plays Northwestern in 2 days. We're recording on the
Where they play Illinois.
they play Illinois in 2 days on Friday. What's the kickoff time? 6:30 Central?
7 o'clock.
7 Central,
Late game.
live on Peacock, I want to say.
Fox, live on Fox.
Fox. Okay. I'm just spitballing here. Live on Fox. What do we think here, buddy?
Ranked the matchup. Oh, well, we'll dive into it, but I was doing a bunch of research on the Illini this week. They got a good ball club, sneaky good ball club. I'm
Sneaky
excited.
good.
I'm excited for the ranked matchup.
Yes. And their opponents before us, they played Eastern Illinois, won 45 to nothing. Played Kansas, won 23 to 17. They were ranked number 19 at the time, and that's what we thought was a good win. But now Kansas, Aaron, is they just lost to UNLV last week, so that's something to kind of look at there. And then Central Michigan beat them 30 to 9, so they're ranked as well, 3-0, just like us. Not just like us. The record is the only thing that's the same. We're dogs, and they're not. We're
Yeah,
coached by Matt Rule, and they're not. We have Dylan Raiola, and they don't. We have the black shirt defense. They don't. I can go on and on and
yeah.
on, but I'll stop right there. Um, what do we think here, bud?
I mean, as far as Illinois overall, they're a lot different of a team compared to last year. I wrote a quick stat down. They threw the ball 47 times against us just in our game last year. 47 fucking pass attempts. And they've only thrown 83 passes of this whole year through 3 games. So they're going to be running the ball a lot more. Bielema was talking about his press conference. And I hope the tackling drills we did worked wonders after the UNI game, because that was the highlight of the defense. The knock on the defense is no tackling or yards after contact.
Yep.
So I hope we can get our shit together for this game against Illinois, because they're just going to run the ball.
And this is Big Ten football. We're not
This is
going to
Big
be
Ten
playing
football.
against Colorado running backs or FCS running backs. We're going to be playing against Big Ten backs here, against the Big Ten offensive line too. And Ty Robinson and Nash Hutmacher, Jamari Butler, that front line has had their way with every team that we've played so far this year. This is going to be the true test. This is going to be the true test. Brett Bielema Iowa guy, offensive line guy. He's going to have that team, fucking that offensive line, especially dialed up well. And they're coming into Lincoln, dude. They want to win too. It's not
Yep.
fucking, like this is a ranked matchup. First time since 2016 that Nebraska has played in a ranked game in Lincoln. Um, could you maybe argue that Nebraska here has a little bit of a disadvantage with them having all the light on them? We got Dylan Raiola, all the national media. None of the national media is talking about Illinois right now. I think that that's a
Yep.
sneaky thing that we got to really look out for this week.
I agree. The issue with Nebraska fans and us, Eddie, we're Husker hype, is we drink the Kool-Aid so much and we're such a passionate, big fan base with lots of tradition that people like to talk about us because we put asses in seats.
Right.
Illinois, no one gives a shit about Illinois. So we have the target on our back right now. We're the hunted right now. They're the hunter a little bit. So I think that will play into it. It's on the message board for sure in the Illinois locker room.
It totally is, and it is kind of nice though to be the hunted this time. We're finally the top dogs. Like, and I'm not a little like I'm not a bitch fucking what's it called prey. We're
Yeah.
apex predators still, but we're just being hunted by a smaller bear, maybe if that makes sense.
We're just a couple of bears just hunting each other, dude. You're in my
The-
fucking territory right now.
yeah, and they're gonna try to sneak attack us, get us from behind somehow, but you're gonna have
Yeah.
to come face to face. You
Yep.
know. Um, but here's the thing too. We have the national spotlight. We got all the fans who are going, yeah, we're gonna win no matter. It's Friday night, but that's my point, dude. It's Friday night. It's the 400th sellout.
Only
All of
game on
Nebraska.
Friday. This is the biggest game.
Yeah, I think there may be two others, but nobody knows who the
No,
fifth is.
yeah.
Um, yeah, night game on Fox, prime time, and I mean that place is going to be rocking. So we got that going for us. You have to come to Lincoln to play us on Friday night. Um, so I like that, but just the disadvantage is that everyone's expecting that we should win. And I'm
Hmm.
sure that Matt Rule has said that in the locker room. I mean, we got to play. We just got to play ball and speak with our money where our mouth is. Like
Yeah.
we did
Oh,
against
oh no, every
Colorado.
week.
Yeah, want to know every week.
Well,
Um,
and the thing about the Nebraska offense, like contrary to Illinois, they were pass heavy last year. We're the pass heavy team this year. We ran the ball so much more last year, so we're giving them different looks. And they've been playing 12-man fronts usually. Has been the opponents they've been playing so far. So we're giving them 11 personnel packages. Is that going to be an advantage? I think so. I think so.
wait, you're saying like 11 person or 12 personnel, not 12-man fronts, 12 personnel. So
Yeah,
one,
yeah, yeah,
okay. So one back, two tight ends is or 12, and
yep.
one back, one tight end is 11. Just for the
Hmm.
people at home, no, we're talking
Yep.
we're
Hey,
talking football terminology here, okay? We're big smart guys here. Let's do a little quarterback comparison. We got Dylan Raiola. His numbers here are 59 for 80, 670 yards, 73.8 completion percentage. First quarterback since Marcus Mariota for the first 3 games as a true freshman to have
oh,
70% completion percentage. Um, 5 touchdowns and 1 INT, where we got Luke Altmaier here. 54 for 78, 647 yards, 69% completion, 6 touchdowns, 0 INT. So that's pretty close there in the quarterback play.
hmm.
Pretty damn close. Raiola obviously with the edge on yards and completion percentage, but Altmaier doesn't have an interception. Um,
And
so I
I haven't dove into the type of plays Illinois runs. If I was to guess, it'd be kind of similar to what we do in aspects of getting the ball out fast, outside wide. But I don't know. Do you have any idea about that? We're also
no,
just
I don't know. We're
we're also
previewing
Husker hype.
Illinois, but we don't know what the fuck we know about
Hey, we're
them.
Husker hype, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
We can
Honestly,
and I know Altmaier. We have it written down. He's carried the ball 14 times, so I mean he's going to be a little bit of a dual threat, kind of similar to what we faced last weekend. You and I.
yeah. Well, that's kind of why I wrote that down, Aaron, is because they said that Altmaier is, he's probably the most dual threat quarterback that we face behind Shadur, but he's 14 carries for only 37 yards. I mean, I feel like people have been talking about that they're worried about
Uh-huh.
Altmaier being a dual threat, but 37 yards on 14 carried really doesn't scream dual threat to me. You know?
Yeah, no.
So I don't really understand where that's coming from. Um yeah, I just can't see his run game be a huge factor in the game this week. Um I mean, defensively, what do you think we got to do here? Biggest key, maybe two keys on defense to stop this Illinois offense.
I mean, the first thing, the answer for every week's got to be stop the run. They can't run the ball, force them to throw it, make them one-dimensional. We put ourselves in
Right.
great position to win.
Right. And I definitely think that run game is Illinois' strong suit here. We have the rushing yards. They have 153 rushing yards, while passing yards they have 225. So maybe their strength isn't rushing. We're just talking out of our
No,
ass
well,
here.
it's similar to us because we have 250 pass yards. We have 171. Every aspect of our offense and defense is really similar to Illinois.
Yeah, no,
I
this
do think that we've played in slightly better competition because they played Eastern Illinois and like some other bum ass team, and then
and then
Kansas. And
that
Kansas was
lost
overrated.
right, that lost to UNLV. So yeah, we did play some better competition, if I say so myself. And it is pretty shocking how similar we are in on all these stats that I'm looking at. I mean, Nebraska, however, only one sack allowed, Illinois, 5 sacks allowed. So that's kind of a big one. Nebraska, 2 turnovers, Illinois, one. On this is on the offensive side here. And yeah, we have 5 touchdowns. They have 6. We have better rushing yards than them. We have better passing yards.
The
But it's
big
it's
one, the big one's going to come down to as well is can we protect the ball? Because they have their turnover ratio so far is +8. So if
yeah,
we
I think
can
that's
prevent interceptions and fumbles, and if we can
right.
create some, obviously, we want to say that every fucking week, but this
Right.
will be a big test too.
Yeah, I think turnovers on defense and physicality. I think it's
Mm.
who's going to be more physical, because if you look at the numbers, we're pretty doggone close. And it's just who's the most physical team? Who's got the 12th man behind him? We do. We do. Um I'd say physicality too on the offensive side also. That's a big key to the game. It's just stopping playing against the Big Ten football team. Are we ready to play against a Big Ten football team? I'm excited to watch and see.
I think we will be if we just stick to the plan, man. And Coach Rule's got them dialed in, bro. Coach Rule's got them dialed in. They're not listening to the press clippings. They're staying straight and narrow. They're following Dylan Raiola, following his lead. We'll be ready.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, offensively, besides physicality, which is both sides of the ball, what's another key that you think is big? I can go first.
Yeah, you go first on.
I mean, just like every game, on obviously the running game. We need fresh legs back there. Dante Dowdell, Ramir, and Emmett. Hopefully, we get a lot of carries out of them. Matt Rule said this today in a presser. I don't know if you heard this, Aaron, but
Mm-mm.
Matt Rule said he wants his number one running back getting in the low 20s carries. His second running back getting around 15 carries. So he wants to run the ball 35 times a game. He wants to control the game by being able to run the ball. And I think that's a glimpse into what we're trying to be as an offense is a team that controls the clock, runs the ball, and beats you up. And hopefully we can get somewhere close to there. I don't know if Dante Dowdell or Ramir will be able to get 20 carries this game and the second running back get 15. We're probably going to have to go through the air a little more than we want to. But that was a pretty that quote stood out to me from what Matt Rule said.
Yeah. No, I like that. I think the key, I agree 100%, it's going to be rushing the ball. I think we'll have a lot more success rushing the ball, and they're going to expect us to pass it with Rayola, but we'll control the trenches. We'll get it to Ramir. We'll get it to, well, to follow up on what you said, do you think Dante Dowdell is going to be your RB1 this week? Ramir too?
I mean, do you not think Dante Dowdell will be RB1?
I think the trend says yes.
Yeah. I just
So
think
who,
when
maybe
you
the better
watch him
question
run
is
the
who's,
ball, dude, he's the most explosive. He's the most physical, and he is the fastest. Like he has the best traits out of all the big traits that you want in a running back from all of them. Some guys are maybe Emmett is he he has strengths, but Dante has the best traits out of everyone.
Yeah. And yeah, no, the real question is who's RB2, and I think that's Ramir. He's locked that up. Emmett Johnson plays a specific role. Last week, Rule said, what, the closer, the fourth quarter guy, the third down guy, perhaps.
Right. And apparently Dante Dowdo has like asthma, dude.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. Coach said that he has to pull him out at certain times of the game because his breathing is overwhelming or something, or what?
Yeah, he has like asthma. So when Buddy gets a big run, he's got to like take a break.
Yeah, I see. And like, if you need Buddy to be running the ball, what, low 20s, 20 carries per game, can he do it?
Right. That's a good question to ask there. Um, Micah Makuza today in a presser too, he said that Micah will be on the sideline this game and he will be ready to play, but they're going to start Henry. He said if they need Micah, then they'll play Micah, but they're going to start Henry. So I think that Nebraska kind of knows that hey, we need the dude. You know, culture might have to take a step back a little bit if we want to win this football game. I don't know exactly what's going on. It could be family issues or something, or his head's not in the game. He's not remembering plays, but Micah is definitely the better right guard. And if we need him, he'll play.
He had to do something bad, bro.
Yeah,
I want to think that he did it, but I mean, what else could it be if you're gonna not even be on the sidelines last week? This week you can be on the sidelines. You only play if we need you?
right. And Matt Rule, he just keeps saying that everybody on the team is going through something, but Mike is he's going through something too, and we'll play him if we have to.
Huh.
So just keeping some things under wraps that that I question a lot. But I'm glad that if we absolutely need him and Henry just gets fucked up, then he'll come in and he'll probably play with a chip on his shoulder. Micah will, you know?
Dude, I hope.
Yeah. Um, do we want to do score predictions and picks now? Any final takeaways?
No, I think we got a lot of it there, Ed. I think it's pretty well covered. The spread right now is what I saw minus here. Let me look at the updated one here for Nebraska. Seven
We
and a
got
half for Nebraska's favored for over under 42.5. Is that what you see there?
yeah, I just checked on ESPN. I used motherfucker. Here it is. I got it. It was Nebraska minus 7.5. Yeah. Yeah.
The thing is I could see it being a close game. I could see what did I write down? I wrote down I could see it being 31-24. I don't want them scoring that many points, but this is a decent offense that's going to run the ball. So I can see us winning by a touchdown, which is 7 points. That's still technically a loser.
I'll give you my score, Aaron. I'm gonna go 21-3 Big Red.
Okay. Wow.
I I just can't see not Illinois at least scoring 24 points against these black shirts, dude.
Yeah, see, I
I
don't
can't
see it,
fucking
but
see it. Like these guys are really good, dude. They're a really good defense. And they talk the talk and they walk the walk.
they
So
do.
and we're playing Friday under the lights. We got another guy
400
back.
sellout.
Yeah. 400 sellout. I mean, dude,
Have you heard if Nebraska is going to be doing any special uniforms? I haven't heard anything. They did for the 300.
no, what I heard is that maybe they might come out with a surprise, but Matt Rule said we're not doing any this year. Enough of the nonsense. Let's fucking focus on winning some football games, you know?
Wouldn't it be kind of badass though if they had like some retro 90s jerseys, crop tops, those like old mesh ones? That'd be kind of dope if they came out with
Dude, we
those.
did that a few years ago but it was just like they did the mesh.
Design, not the actual mesh fabric.
Right. But I mean, if you're doing mesh now, bro, that's such a disadvantage. You got so much to grab onto. Like these new jerseys, they're so tight to the skin.
Yeah,
Like,
that's something you don't think of. Well, I
yeah,
didn't think of.
Yeah.
But the over-under was 42.5 for Nebraska versus Illinois. I'm comfortable with the over. I think we're going to score 30. They might score 14. They could score anywhere between like 10 and 20.
Okay, I could maybe see him getting in the end zone, but after that, bro, I can't. I can't. One time, and then Jamari and the boys are they're gonna say, hey, this quarterback can't play any longer, dude. The
That's
quarterback needs
true.
to go to the
See, dude,
side.
that's another thing, Eddie, is like how long is Altmaier going to be in the damn game, bro? We just posted a TikTok and it was from a clip last week where Dr. Erock said first week quarterback went out, didn't finish the game. Second week Shador didn't finish the game, got knocked out. The third game done from you and I, knocked out, didn't finish the game. Is Altmaier going to make it to the fourth quarter?
That's a great question. They should start putting just ESP or any what's it called? Fucking sports book. Just for Nebraska, will the opposing quarterback finish the football game? Fuck, I'd bet on it.
Yeah, I'd bet all that. That's funny. So I'll put you down for Nebraska minus 7.5.
Um, yes, put me down for minus 7.5.
Cut.
31-24 higher. Do you think they're gonna score 24 points? Seriously? I can't fucking
That's
see it.
that's worst case. I don't see like that's ceiling. That's
That's your score
ceiling.
prediction. You want to keep that? I might change mine up here.
I mean, like, see, the thing is 17's like 17. That seems like a number they can hit.
I like 24-7. Change mine 24. I'll change it. 24-7.
They have a kicker that hit a 60+ yarder, bro. They're gonna kick some field goals.
Really? He did this season?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So like they scored
That boy got a leg on him.
yeah, 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals. That's 20 points right there.
Yeah. Here's something that we were talking about earlier, and we had talked about this on FaceTime, but you guys didn't know Bielema is a big Hawkeye. He's got a tattoo on his leg, and it's of the Hawkeye, whatever that is.
The Tiger Hawk is
The
what they
Tiger.
call it. Which a Tiger Hawk? What the they're what
Yeah.
are we doing?
But I thought you guys were called the Hawkeyes, but you're gonna call your logo a Tiger Hawk? Make it make sense. Fucking, what are we doing, dude? That's actually ridiculous. And then they clap back at you. What is a Cornhusker? I'll show you right. It's this farmer husking corn. You fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Know your vocab, or like you have Cornhuskers in Iowa too. Believe it or
Yeah.
not.
Their whole thing is America needs farmers, and the Cornhuskers are farmers. So through the transit of property, America needs Nebraska
Right.
Cornhuskers.
I seriously, I don't know if we were together, Aaron, but somebody said that to me. What even is a Cornhusker? I think it was in Boulder. And I was like, it's a real thing, you idiot.
Yeah,
Like it's
literally
a
our mascot. Our mascot's
yeah,
a dude that's dressed up as like he's a farmer. He's a Cornhusker dude.
yeah. Oh, okay. Enough of
Idiots.
that. But this could be a deep conspiracy. What if Brett Bielema goes? He starts 3-0 off hot, makes Illinois all happy, and then in Big Ten play, he what's it called when you fucking cheat the games?
Like you're like in pool or something when you're like hustling them.
Yeah, he's gonna hustle him because Kirk Ferentz is gonna retire and Brett Bielema wants that Iowa job, and he's gonna dart out as quick as possible.
Well,
So
what's the point of him losing games though? He still wants to win games to prove that he can be a coach at Iowa.
I guess that's true. Fuck. Then my theory is busted. All right, let's do picks.
All right, picks. The first game is Marshall at Ohio State. Ohio State's a 40-point favorite, man. Jesus. Over unders 51.5.
I have. Let me pull it up. I'm sorry.
All right.
I gotta put minus 40 OSU, dude.
Yep. That's
I
what I
mean,
got.
a lot of my picks here are Big Ten tough spreads, but I believe in the Big Ten, and I think that we're gonna do it. You know,
Yep. Yeah, I got well, and then they've done it before. Like they beat a team by that much. So it's like,
right? And Ohio State is a great team, and great teams cover. You know,
yeah. Charlotte at Indiana. Indiana minus 28.5, over under 48.5.
spread Indiana minus 28.5.
Yeah, that's also what
Just
I have.
it's
Indiana beat UCLA by more than 28, right? They beat them
UCLA
by
is
like
dog water though.
yeah, but Charlotte though, bro.
Right. Right. And
Sh-
Charlotte's even they're fucking dog puddle piss water.
Yeah, so I threw the yeah, Indiana. Kent State at Penn State. Penn State's favored by 49 points over under 56 and a half.
I was like, I don't like any for this, but I gotta go Penn State spread.
I love it. I love it, Eddie. I went with the under 56 because Penn State's probably not going to let them score a point. And at what point, when you're up by so much, are they going to keep trying to score? 56 is a lot of points.
That's good, Aaron. I wish I could switch and ride with you, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be a man of my word. I got it written down.
I love this next game. USC at Michigan. Michigan's +5, over under 44 and a half.
Dude, I think that USC is gonna stomp Michigan. Um, but I don't the big house made me like the spread for Michigan. So I think that they'll keep it in there, but also I could see them stomping them. So I got the over 44 and a half.
The issue with that is that Michigan can't score that many points. And well, but USC's defense, I don't know. But Michigan's played like some shitty teams and hasn't been able to score. I got USC +5. I think
Oh,
USC
it's
can score
USC
points.
-5, right?
Or excuse me, yeah, USC -5. That's what I have. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I should have took that. Aaron, you're gonna get me on these two. You'll get me on these two. That's
That's all
okay.
right. Hey, we got a lot of games left.
A lot
Rutgers
of
at
ball.
Vod Tech. Vod Tech's -3.5, over under 44 and a half.
I got +3.5 Rutgers. I think they're gonna win this game, dude.
I like it.
Let's make our schedule look good, you know? This is all in favor for Nebraska eventually when we kick their tail.
Dude, I think Rutgers is a good ball team. I'm voting for points here. 44 and a half over that.
44.5. Okay.
hmm
Nice.
Northwestern at Washington. Washington's favored by 10 and a half points, over under 42 and a half.
I have the over 42.5.
Yeah, that's what I have as well. They're just two shitty defenses. I thought about doing Northwestern +10 and a half, but couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Iowa at Minnesota. I was favored by 2.5 points, over under 35 and a half.
I hate to do it, Aaron, but I got the Iowa spread. I think that Minnesota is disgusting, and I couldn't do the over because I think Minnesota and Iowa have like the two out of the three most lowest over under things in history.
Yeah, yeah, they do. I went with the over. I don't know why. I went opposite of what history's told me. I went with the over because I could see it being 20-19. Or
But
like
Iowa also scored 40 points last week, you know? Or
th- yeah, yeah, they scored. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I just went with the over. It just seemed right because it's still 18-19 game. That's still over.
yeah, that's true.
Michigan State's at Boston College. BC's favored by 6.5, over under 45 and a half.
I got Boston College, dude. They're wearing their Crowder jerseys, their guy that the red bandana man.
No, what is this?
You never heard of this dude? It's this guy that went to Boston College and he was a New York firefighter and like fucking saved like 20 people's lives on 9/11. And
Oh,
they honor
damn.
him every year by wearing like a red bandana jersey. There's a great thing on ESPN called the red bandana. Watch it.
I seen a commercial about this. Maybe it was September 11th. I saw it. Wow. Okay.
I think his name is Rex Crowler or Crowder or something. I forget his first name.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Purdue at Oregon State. Oregon State's favored 4.5, over under 50 and a half.
Over.
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 I got the over two. There's only like two games we don't agree on here, Ed. So,
Um, UCLA and LSU. Did we do that one?
did we skip that one?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah, we
skipped
must
that.
have.
I got this UCLA at LSU. It's -24 LSU. I didn't write the over under down.
Yeah, I put the same thing. LSU -24.
Okay, beautiful. Let's go on to the ACC. On
I'll
to
let you go
the
first.
On to the ACC. I got Miami at South Florida minus 16.5. Miami, they did me well last weekend, bro. They fucking covered 36 points. And I think that Miami is a good team. I said last podcast too. If Dylan Raiola wasn't my quarterback, I'd want Cam Ward. So I got
I
Miami.
hate to tell the Husker hypesters this, but I also have Miami minus 16.5 against USF.
Following the train, huh?
Well, it's just like it makes sense, bro. 16.5, that's not a lot of points
Yep.
for Miami. They're explosive offense.
Yep. Big 12. What you got for Big 12, bud?
I got Big 12, West Virginia minus 2.5 versus Kansas.
West Virginia minus 2.5 versus Kansas. Is this in West Virginia?
This is in West Virginia.
Okay, I like that a lot. I like
Yep.
that. I think that is sneaky, fun, not even sneaky. A great atmosphere for college football is West Virginia, dude.
Imagine being in the stadium when they start playing West
Oh
Virginia,
yeah.
and everybody's linking arms and just hammered drunk.
Dude, everybody gets fucking trashed there too. Like I don't think if anybody even like remembers the game. They just all get me last week there. They just get all of them. Get me last week. Um Aaron, I hate to say this, but I got Baylor at Colorado. I got minus 1.5 Colorado. I think that I'm actually going to be in Boulder this weekend. I'm going to party with the Buffs.
Bro, what the fuck?
You think that's bad?
I mean, what are you gonna wear?
A black shirt, bro. It's Boulder. Like it's a great party town, and I kind of want to be on the opposite end of it. I'm not going to make amends with anybody. I'm
Are
not
you
gonna.
gonna are you gonna cheer for the Buffs? Are you gonna do any
No,
sort of like go
no,
Colorados, fuck yeah, should do?
no, 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 no.
Are you gonna do some of these? Some wristwatch flexes?
I might do some of these and then just go Big Red.
Yeah, or just be like, what was the final score of that game? What was it,
Yeah,
20,
if bro,
28
if
to 10 or
anybody
something?
wants to talk shit or if anybody wants to bring it up, which I don't know why they would, because I'm gonna be stealth. I'm just gonna be like, if you
Yeah, Eddie, we all know what happens though. You're stealth for the first couple beers, and then you're like, oh yeah, remember week 2, old Big Red? Yeah, I'm a Nebraska fan.
yeah,
I'm from Nebraska. They'll be like, oh Eddie, where are you from? I'm from Nebraska. And then that's where it starts.
yeah, I know. I'm not gonna go to the stadium, but I mean it's a night game, so that whole day, dude, the bars are gonna be fucking firing, and I'd like to experience Boulder as a college town.
Yeah, no, I respect it. I mean, who am I to judge? I would do
Fuck
the
yeah,
same
I was
thing.
just yeah, you're in
What?
Iowa City every week, dude.
Well, God forbid I live here, but like if we went to like a game for like Tennessee, I would throw a Tennessee orange shirt on, you know?
Oh, I would too.
But we also don't hate Tennessee like we hate Colorado. Colorado's, especially right now, Colorado's on number 1 on the shit list.
Yeah, honestly, I don't give a fuck about them anymore, dude. They're just pussies, and we got their number.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
um, so Aaron, it's funny you think of Tennessee because that's who I got for my SEC pick, buddy.
Oh shit, Eddie. Great minds think alike this whole thing because I got the same fucking thing.
Dude, I might put $100 on Tennessee -7 at Oklahoma. They're gonna fucking kick Oklahoma's ass, dude.
And I think just Josh Heupel, like he knows the spread and he wants to beat him by more than 7. Like this
Yeah,
team is on a precipice of a playoff run. Every game matters for them. This is probably one of their easiest SEC games. They got to score and put on a show for the college football committee.
right, right. And I like it. I like Tennessee. My brother-in-law went to Tennessee, so I definitely, if I had a second team in college football, which I don't, Nebraska is the only team that I fucking care about. Even in the NFL, even in any other sport that is imagined, I don't give a fuck. I'll watch it, but if I had a second team, it'd be Tennessee. Good fans, dude. Did you see that they next year they're adding a 10% fee to every ticket for like NIL. They're calling it like a player appreciation fee or something. So their tickets across the board are going to be up 10%. Do you think that will be a trend?
Yeah, especially for teams that already put asses in seats. Like people show up to Tennessee games. People show up to like I don't know who are good team. Bama.
Penn
People just
State.
show. Yeah, Penn State exactly. I think it'll. I think if it works, it'll work. It'll happen. It'll be implemented everywhere.
Yeah, that just it sucks, dude. They're already fucking expensive as it is. It's like you really gotta do that, man.
But the Illinois ticket, I was looking at their schedule. They're $6 against Michigan State. To go to an Illinois game is $6.
I think I was looking at this game. It's around 60, 70 a
And
ticket.
that's a little low, I would say. But it's sold out too. And once it sells out, it usually goes up, but it's a little low, I would say. 67. Probably north end zone, I'd bet.
Yeah, it was. It was. All right, man. Anything else, buddy?
That's it, buddy.
Nebraska wins the football game.
Eddie said the score prediction was 24-7. I said 31-24. Nebraska wins for both of us.
Of course. Of course. This is Husker hype, dude.
And that's it.
Nebraska. All right, folks. As always, bleed red, shit corn, and go big red.
Go Big Red.